Yeah, we did have a bit of Senior Cup action on Saturday, although most of the league games actually played in Division 4 and 5, I believe. The calendar was decimated, wasn't it? Snow and ice followed by heavy rain, a lot of pitches waterlogged, a lot of pitches frozen, depending on what part of the county you were in, I think. But yeah, Goodwick United, they sailed through. We didn't expect any problems for them. They beat Carew comfortably, actually 5-0. And they need that good. They need to hang on at the moment and need to keep progressing there. Because obviously they've got Reece Darling out. He's been on a lengthy ban since his red card against Tenby. He's still got more games to go, and they need him back soon as well. And Merdensbridge Penarth was always going to be one of the games of the day. And Gordon's right what he says about these artificial pitches. Merdensbridge for 2 weeks now been able to train and play home games, and they've stolen a march on the rest now. We've got a game to rearrange. But no, that was a big game for them, and they win 4-2. They're a team that can go far as well if the draw favours them. And of course, Tish at home to Prendergast Villa, we didn't expect any problems there. It wasn't 10-2. Has been pointed out to me that Aaron Hallam is getting too much credit for a double hat trick and with 6 goals. It was actually just the 5.
Just chalk one off him.
Yeah,
5. No problem.
Imagine settling.
And they moved that to a 3G pitch as well, Fraser.
Oh, did they? I hadn't realised.
They moved that to Pembroke Leisure Centre.
Oh, that's a sensible move.
So that was a sensible move, yeah.
So yeah, no really shocks so far. I don't envisage any coming this Saturday as well. I know there's a few games again. We just hope the weather plays ball, because you don't want a backlog of cup fixtures, because it then runs into the league, and that's where things get a little bit messy then towards the end of the season. So we just hope we get a much fuller Saturday, to be honest.
Yeah, you end up quite a few fixtures on a weekday, don't you? It's like who's fit, who played first, who's available for the second. You can only have 3, and it all becomes a bit of a mathematical battle, let alone one on the field.
Have a guess who was in goal for Prendergast Villa, Fraser?
Oh God, you're going to give you a blast in the past now, I imagine. Good.
The top striker.
What?
Joe John.
Joe.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason was, but he ended up in goal on Saturday.
Oh, so he's still going. Oh, good for him.
He's a club man.
He's a club man, that's right.
Yeah. Last time I saw Joe on the pitch was at the Valero charity match.
Okay.
He's been Villa a long time now.
He's always had a nose of gold, Joe, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of goals in one for Johnston. And it's good that he's continued to play. He's gone back to his original team, his local team, and that's good. I like that. To be fair, and then he's still helping them out, and obviously helping out, going a bit beyond the Call of Duty, but but I can see now why Tish scored 10. Sorry, Joe.
One thing, we do the football roundup with Dan Metcalf on in the first hour here, and bless him, he did have to say the loss against my team, Johnston. You just mentioned there with Johnston. There's nothing quite as heartbreaking as reading out the football scores and having to reveal your own side's losses there. But what have we got coming up then, Fraser, on this weekend? Should the weather play ball?
Well, we've got a number of ties that were scheduled to take place this weekend anyway. Brenston, Loreni, Johnston, Milford Athletic, Manorbier, Camrose, Pendine, Hakin, Solva, Pembroke Borough, St Clair's, Broadhaven. Again, I'm not envisaging any shocks. There's a lot of lower league teams actually in action this weekend or below Division 1. There's obviously games from this Saturday, which I'd assume now would be rearranged. Tenby at home to Haverford Cricket Club, Narberth, Hundleton, Monkton, Lettston as well, and Fishguard, New Hedges, Saundersfoot. So Fishguard, Saundersfoot would be an interesting tie. Saundersfoot, very good side actually. But I think overall we didn't envisage many shocks when this draw comes out, and I can't see any before round 2 now. I think it'll start spicing up in round 2 in the quarterfinals. But we do, to state the obvious again, we just do hope for a clear Saturday now, and we can get this and move on back to fixtures with this settled.
Gordon, if there are any updates to be had, who do you think is the team most likely to cause it?
Tish beating Prendergast Villa was a huge upset, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
For you.
That's my own team. No, there usually is one or two that happen, but as Fraser says, Saundersfoot are a decent team, and they're playing Fishguard in Division 1. There could be a possible upset there. Fishguard won't like us saying that, but it could happen. Hakin going to Pendine, I can't see it being an upset there, mind. What I can see is a backlog of games they can't get the game played because they're notorious, their pitch, for being waterlogged or whatever. So I think Hakin will be trying to offer them to play on the 3G to get it out of the way.
Yeah, get it played.
Yeah, I think we had no saying that if you drop a pint of water on the Pendine pitch in January, it's ruled out till March.
So there you have it. So find all the write-ups at Pembrokeshire Sport, connect Pembrokeshire wherever you get your sporting news from. You can find out, give us your prediction as to how your team's going to be getting on. And then a word then actually to the Bridge Meadow. They've got a string of away games now. They're not back at home until Boxing Day, which feels, well, it's over a month away that they're back. They've got Barrytown away on Friday night. How are you feeling? They've got the win.
Oh yeah, Haverford are capable of beating any team on their day. It's just having their day and having players all fit and rearing to go. They haven't had that fortune throughout the season. There's been various players missing for one reason or another, and it always makes it difficult for the team on the day to go out there and win. But yeah, I'm sure they'll be looking for a positive result at Jenner Park on Friday night, and they're out of the bottom two, which is good to see as well.
Yeah. Fraser, in the post-match interview, the last fixture, Tony said, being in the bottom six isn't the end of the world. We've done it before, qualifying for Europe. I think they will be feeling buoyed. Like Kyle Kenneford was back at the last fixture when we were there, and their fun day. It was lots of fun happening around there. They do have some real slick operators in that midfield now.
Yeah, and they've been in better form of late. I actually got the win. We talked about them giving head starts and then fighting back. They couldn't afford to keep doing that. Hopefully they've solved that now with those 3 points. I mean, look, I think it's probably too early to be talking about European football. It's just for now concentrate on pulling away from the bottom two and getting as close maybe to the top six as they can. The top six place looks very difficult to achieve now in the few games they've got left. But look, a lot can happen in this format. Obviously, they'll then play, as it stands, they'll play the bottom half twice. It'll be an extra 10 games. I've got few worries about them ending up in the bottom two. I don't think that'll happen. I think a top six in European football will be beyond them now in the position they're in.
We will find out. And don't forget, if you can't make it up to Jenner Park yourself, they've got the Bluebirds Nest on YouTube, so you get to listen along to commentary from those fixtures whilst they're away. And of course, the Sport Association, get in touch with them if you do want to make the trip up to Jenner Park. But all that's left to say is that's pretty much it for this evening on your Pure Sports Show, the Eaton-Evans Morris Solicitor. Listen back to the whole show if you want to hear about Haverford Badminton, if you want to hear from Chris McEwen. Fraser, that was fascinating, but very briefly about the accessibility of boxing and the screening coming to the torch.
Fascinating character, actually done so much for inclusive boxing and disability boxing and other concepts over the years. And great to hear that he's travelling about with it. He's such a passionate, engaging guy, Chris. He's great to talk to, actually. Had to probably even cap the interview because I don't think there was enough room in the first hour if he'd said everything that he could have told me, all the stories. But no, great character, and it's good to catch up with him. He's doing very well, and he's doing great work for that club.
There you go. That's all available over on our catch-up immediately after this show finishes, which it is going to promptly now. Big thanks to Alan Jones ahead of the Sport Pembrokeshire Awards on Friday. I look forward to seeing you there. And for this evening, big thanks to Gordon and to Fraser. Up next, it's your gaming show with Stuart Coombs and Mags Optics. That's coming up straight after this. Fraser and Gordon, thank you so much for your time.
Cheers, Tom. Thank you.
We'll be back next week with that very special look back show from the Sport Pembrokeshire Awards. Until then, good night.
Want us to shout about you? Messages now on WhatsApp.